It is a perfect Sunday afternoon, and in the Steel City, those are reserved for one thing, football, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Yes, receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run it again with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kyron Williams, 62 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Steelers 7, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Fourth down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Sam Laporta, 45 yards. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kyron Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Steelers 14, Falcons 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their open.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
21.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's Prescott. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Prescott.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
145 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Williams, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back to throw, Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams. Now he's loose again.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kyron Williams
on his his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Prescott from the gun.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Prescott now.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Oh, yeah, Kool-Aid McKinstry picks it off. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. Third and 7 now.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott. That is caught by Laporta. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Prescott to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that run, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Ready. Move 16. 20.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Falcons 14. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
22. 0. 10. 10. 54.
Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
No gain on the play.
So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
Throwing, Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lady. 40 gun. 40 gun. Hey. 59.
Stafford now to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
On the return is Jones. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They're going to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That play makes me think they were approaching this as 4-down territory. They decide to throw, and worst-case scenario, they can try and run it on 4th and short, but it didn't come to that. Nice play there on the short pass to keep the chains moving.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
But you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
This to Laporta, right side.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This a 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Sam Laporta
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Falcons are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
This is caught by McMillan.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
You just saw the speed, folks, of Marcus Jones back there in a flash to drop him.
The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Stafford.
Got his man. It's Warren.
Stafford's pass
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a two-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays, that will be the key to this drive.
Now Prescott.
That's complete to the Laporta.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First down, Atlanta.
Prescott now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10.
Here's Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free.
He ain't your ball. He ain't your three. He ain't your two. He the ball. He ain't your ball. He ain't your three. He ain't your two. He the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirits just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says they'll help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2, he's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2. We don't leave the church till the energy is done. Say they wanna have a good time, tell them come. People shouting up and down the aisle, watch you run. He is not the or the and, he is the one. Every opportunity to serve him, here I come. Raising his name from the moon to the
this ain't a debate. God's in control of the things that I make. He's in control of the time of the rest and the time I get dressed and when I take a breath and the time I had left and the chances I take. Think that you know me, well, it's a mistake. Skateboard is different, I got vertebrae. I am not bending and spinning and stretching and thinking of shrinking to fit in your tank. Think like an octopus, really a fish. Aim in the head like a god is the fist. Who can do choreo, move it like this when it comes to the spirit? You